Gnomes are race mythical creatures closely tied to the earth, believed to be the relatives of dwarves. They are very widespread species that has been known to form alliances with a number of humanoid races. Believed to have originated from Scandinavia, gnomes later migrated to the lowlands some 1,500 years ago. Gnomes tend to live in hilly meadows and rocky woodlands. It is said that they live in 3 trees, the house itself, with a hidden entrance from another tree, and then a third is the supply room, with grains, beans, potatoes and everything else the gnomes may need during the winter. Gnomes are shown to have a fierce rivalry with goblins given their passion for mechanics and construction. Whereas the gnomes make light but effective constructs, goblins are more crude and barbaric. Gnomes are often considered to be lesser dwarves to the point where various gnomes would act as apprentices to the dwarves, though the two races have a positive relationship but differ from dwarves and halflings in terms of their diet and traveling. Gnomes have established a number of civilizations across the earth, the most common being the forest gnomes, who rarely comes into contact with man. The garden gnome lives in old gardens and enjoys telling melancholy tales. Dune gnomes are slightly larger than their woodland brethren and choose remarkably drab clothing. House gnomes have the most knowledge of man, often speaking his language. It is from this family that gnome kings are chosen. Farm gnomes resemble their house brethren, but are more conservative in manner and dress. Siberian gnomes have been more interbred than other gnomes and associate freely with trolls. Many believe it is good luck to leave meat out in the late autumn for migrating gnomes. It also serves as a form of bribery to get the gnomes to remain in a town or village for the winter instead of migrating, as they are not only excellent builders but also hunters and leather workers. It is best never to evoke the ire of such gnomes, for they delight in revenge. In relation to this, they can be quite mischievous even to other mythical creatures such as the Easter rabbits, whereby they are known to steal their baskets of eggs in order to feast on them. They even do the same thing to a leshy when humans, to ensure a fruitful hunt, offer a gift such as the first Easter egg or bread with salt, preferably during Easter or on the night of Ivan Kupala, only to be snatched by gnomes. Description: Gnomes are known for their remarkable intellect and craftsmanship, on par with their dwarven relatives. In fact, it is said that when the gnomes took to the tutelage of the dwarves, they used the knowledge they gained from the dwarves to advance their civilization. Gnomes are usually an average of 15 centimeters tall, but with its cap on it appears much taller. Their feet are somewhat pigeon-toed, which gives them an extra edge on speed and agility through the wood and grass. The males weigh 300 grams, and female is 250 to 275 grams. The male wears a peaked red cap, a blue-brown-green pants, and either felt boots, birch shoes, or wooden clogs. Around his waist is a belt with a toolkit attached, holding a knife, hammer, etc. Gnomes can often come in various appearances, but they are usually fair of face, and boast rosy red cheeks with elongated dark brown ears sporting black and white tips at the end. Long beards adorn their faces and turn gray far sooner than their hair. The female wears gray or khaki clothing, consisting of a blouse and skirt, to ankles. She also has black-gray knee socks and high shoes or slippers. Before she is married, she dons a green cap. Prior to marriage, her hair in hanging down, the outfit is complemented by a green cap and braids, with which later disappear under a scarf, while the green cap is replaced by more somber tones after she weds. Most gnomes are 7 times stronger than a man, can run at speeds of 35 miles per hour, and have better sight than a hawk. These abilities help the gnome to perform many feats, such as find wounded, dying animals for which they feel they are responsible for. Because of their love for animals, all the animals of the forest are the gnomes' allies and are willing to aid them at any time. Many people say that gnomes have elevated practical jokes to an art form. But most prominently, they possess a love for jewelry and are considered by many to be the best gem cutters and jewelers in existence.